That is nice. G'day! In today's video, I travel. Wrong bus stop. I jump on a bus to the Osaka region and I visit Amagasaki Motor, the GLion Museum / car yard, and I drop by Hayashi Racing to see some of their legendary aftermarket parts, including the man himself, Hayashi Masakazu. Hey, g'day everyone, Daniel O'Grady here. Welcome to another WasabiCars video. I hope you're doing well. I'm in Hakata, which is actually Fukuoka city. I'm going to Osaka Otomese, going by bus just over there. And interesting side note, do you remember like a couple of years back there was like a sinkhole that turned up in a Japanese street and then like 48 hours later they fixed it? Just right there. Anyway, off to the bus station. Wrong bus stop. It's over there. Yeah, so I got off the bus in Osaka, jumped on the train. I'm in a place called Amagasaki, and I'm gonna go to a place called Amagasaki Motor, and I'm gonna meet someone there. I believe there's a fella called Flavien there, who used to watch my videos. Anyway, we'll see what happens, eh? And as it turns out, Flavien wasn't there, and that's actually on me because I totally rocked up unannounced, which is very, very uncool, not clever at all. So I spent a bit of time at the local castle. It's a modern reconstruction, very, very picturesque. But if you do find yourself in the neighborhood, I suggest you head down to Himeji Castle. That place is amazing. But enough of the Lonely Planet recommendations. Time to go back to Amagasaki Motor, Flavien's spectacular RX-7, and all those fantastic cars they have in that garage. What a fascinating place with its true variety of vehicles. Of course, the usual suspects such as your Skyline, your RX-7, your Evo Lancer, but also quite a few Euro cars and fire trucks. You take him out.
I knew the choke is not there yet.
This was unexpected. Turns out my plan to randomly drop into Amagasaki Motor was a stroke of genius. That morning, Flavien had a road test to do for a US customer of this 1984 Toyota Landcruiser Fire truck. It really was so cool that I could tag along, and being in a fire truck, looking like we absolutely stole it, it was all pretty funny. Things did turn serious though, because we were in need of petrol, as in like 5 minutes ago. And then it was back to chuckles because no one knew where the fuel filler was. The road test is complete and now it's car trade-in time at Amagasaki Motor. I just want to thank everyone once again. As I said, I did rock up without telling a soul. So yeah, very much appreciated. And then from here we went to the GLion. They call it a museum. Concerns that it's reliability concerns, getting
basically
parts.
whenever I blow the engine, because it will happen at some point. Wow. If I scratch, if the housing is scratched,
yeah,
I'm not gonna be able to replace and rebuild the engine.
Oh,
if the chrome on the housing of the engine is scratched, I'm screwed. There's no replacing that, or maybe I could get it re-chromed, but that's probably going to be expensive. It's doable, I guess, but to keep that's going to be a 13B engine when it's no more 12V turbo. It's probably going to be like,
G'day everyone, Daniel O'Grady and welcome to another WasabiCars video. And today I'm at the GLion Museum in Osaka. This place is really classy, but I'm going to talk more about the actual venue itself a little bit later. For now, this 1963 Prince Skyline Sport convertible. 60 of these were built, all by hand of course. 25 of them were convertibles, and that styling is unmistakably Italian and designed by Michelotti. Now the engines in these, about 1900 cc's, they're a 4-cylinder engine and produced 94 metric horsepower. And then from here on in, it's all your heavy hitters. You've got a Nissan Skyline GT-R Kenmeri, just 197 of these were produced, a very low number, and you have the 1973 oil crisis to thank for that. Next to it is the earlier generation GT-R, a super desirable car in hardtop form. I do note the wheels on those are Hayashi Racing streets. In the corner is an L10B series Mazda Cosmo, super desirable. It's as though they've looked at Richie Benno's jacket collection and they got one of each colour, because the final two cars are also white, off-white, beige, bone. But these are two Toyota 2000 GTs, and I would note that the one on the right, your right, is looking very, very smart. Lots of custom panel work in that, most interesting. As it turns out, the JDM section is really a very, very small component of the GLion Museum. You've got a whole bunch of Euro stuff, and there was a fine collection of vintage BMW automobiles. And then just a whole bunch of other automobiles, which totally do deserve time spent on them. So as you walk your way through the vintage Euro section, we get to the American section, which consisted of your more modern American vehicles. Is it just me, or does this video need way more JDM? And I gotta lose that music too. And a big shout out to all those JDM fans out there who hate bargains. Check these miniature engines out. I mean, if you're a die-hard fan and you are cashed up, these are for you. I took a train from GLion in the west to Hayashi Racing in the east. It was pretty straightforward, but don't ask me for directions. And here, as you can see, I'm standing in the main office of Hayashi Racing. Many of their products are there, mostly wheels. Certainly that's what they're known for, but not only that. A lot of these wheels are famous, of course. The Hayashi Street, the Yayois, which some may refer to as the Sakura wheel, but Yayoi is the correct name. Techno and Techno Phantom are other famous wheels from Hayashi Racing. And what can I say, the place is strewn with automotive bits and pieces, with heritage, with history. It is incredible. Yep, and the man himself is there as well. It really is a family business, it's just so impressive. Now, as I alluded to before, they don't just do wheels, they actually produce race cars. They've been doing it for years, for decades in fact. They still race cars, they still produce cars. I believe he's considering producing a new chassis in the future. I hope that's not a secret, not that I know anything about it. But anyway, one super impressive feat is that the founder, Hayashi Masakazu, he raced in the 1973 Japanese Grand Prix. It was a meeting for Formula J1300, I'm not familiar with it. In any case, the guy won, he received this trophy. The dude is a champion. So, would you believe that was day 1? And then day 2 I went to the 2020 Osaka Auto Messe. That is going to be a whole other epic video, and that's going to take a whole lot of time, but it was absolutely amazing. And amazingly, I saw fellow Australian and YouTuber Samet. That was so cool. I saw a bunch of amazing cars. They were all cool. It was my first time to experience the Osaka Honda thing. So anyway, as I said, that's going to be a whole other video. Now, this is the last video for the year. I think it is. Everyone, I just hope you had a great year, and I hope you have a safe, happy new year, and fingers crossed for 2021 being even better than this year. Everyone, I love yous all. Take it easy, stay safe, see you later.